A new report shows that Americans are feeling more worried about the economy than they have in over 40 years. Many people believe prices will keep going up and they aren't feeling good about the future. What people are feeling. A university survey that measures how people feel about the economy found that confidence is very low, similar to how it was in 1981 when the US faced high interest rates, inflation, and job losses. Economist Christine Roman said, "People are feeling bad because they see prices going up every day and they don't think that will change soon. Everyday life is more expensive." A recent study shows that the average American family is now paying $4,700 more each year, or about $390 more per month, just to afford basic things like food, gas, and bills. Many families can't afford this extra cost. Some blame government decisions, especially around tariffs and trade, for making things worse. Tariffs and confusion. President Trump has added new tariffs, a kind of tax on goods from many countries. He says this is part of his plan to help America make better trade deals, but many business owners and even some politicians in his own party say the plan is confusing and hurting the economy. At one point, the president even removed some tariffs because business leaders were worried. Trouble with U.S. bonds. People around the world are also losing trust in the U.S. economy. Investors are pulling back from buying U.S. government bonds, a sign that they're nervous about our future. When this happens, interest rates go up. That means higher costs for things like home loans, car loans, and credit cards, affecting nearly everyone. Some experts even worry that the US dollar may lose its position as the world's most trusted currency. Countries like China and Brazil are already trying to use other currencies for trade. China holds US debt. China still owns $760 billion in US debt. If China decides to sell that debt quickly, the US may have to raise interest rates even more, which would make borrowing more expensive for everyone. Economist Catherine Yao said, "China knows it has power. Even just the threat of selling can cause big problems for the US." Other countries turning to China. America's trade partners are also growing frustrated. Some European leaders say that if the US keeps adding tariffs, they might trade more with China instead. One big sign, China, Japan, and South Korea, three countries that usually don't work well together, recently held economic talks. Experts say they are working together more because they don't trust the US like they used to. Politics and the 2026 election. As prices rise and people worry, some Republican politicians are getting nervous about the 2026 elections. They worry that voters will blame them if things don't improve. President Trump has even talked about running for a third term, which is not allowed under the US Constitution. Whether he runs or not, his party could face political backlash if the economy stays on this path. What about US and China trade? The US imports a lot of cheap goods from China. If that trade slows down or stops, Americans could see much higher prices. Most people don't want to pay 2 or 3 times more just to buy the same products from the US, said financial expert Lizzie Grant. And many US farmers and businesses rely on selling their goods to China too. Final thoughts. Right now, Americans are nervous, prices are high, trade is shaky, and trust in the US economy is slipping, both at home and around the world. As people on Main Street look for stability, many feel the government is making things more unpredictable.